thank you. I thought this series would be fun to try. It is a, what am I doing with this? Oh yeah, I'm ditching and then making some things. So it's kind of what I've been trying to make instead of buy lately. And what we're gonna be doing is a homemade, made from scratch chocolate syrup today. I got this recipe from Rachel. She's at Grace Nourish Grow. Very simple ingredients. We're gonna be using cane sugar, some cocoa powder, some very warm, if not hot water, some vanilla, which I have some homemade vanilla here, and some sea salt. So that's it. We've got these 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients, 5 if you are counting the water. And we're gonna just mix this in a mason jar. Now I have 2 sizes here, and I do think it could fit in here, but I don't know what's gonna happen when we start shaking this jar. So we are gonna try this one. Let me know in the comments what you have been making at home instead of buying at the store lately. And let's get started making this. So for the first thing, we're gonna mix in, we're gonna use our big jar. And then as we go through it, I'm gonna share with you some of the variations that you can do with this recipe. It is just a half a cup. It's a half a cup of all the things. Half a cup of your sweetener, half a cup of the cocoa, half a cup of the water. And then obviously a little bit of salt and a little bit of vanilla. So we are gonna take a half a cup of cocoa. Get a little bit more than that. Okay. Oh boy, I didn't think about trying to get that into this jar here. Note to self, used a wide lipped jar. Okay. All right. And then we're just gonna be using a half a cup of warm or hot water. Now, supposedly the hotter the water is, the thicker the syrup's going to be. So this is just a half a cup of that. And her recipe calls for sugar in the raw, or cane sugar, but what I'm going to use for my sweetener today is pure maple syrup. I have a lot of this, obviously, and we are going to do a half a cup of that. Oh, we're over. Oh, there we go. Ooh, look at that. Okay. All right, that's looking tasty already. Okay, then we are going to be adding in some salt, which it is just a little bit of salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon. We're going to get that out. And I forgot to mention this, when you are using the water, so if you use hot water, she says that's going to make it thicker, but you could also, it has to still equal a half a cup, but she said you could use milk to make it a little bit creamier, and I think that would be good. Although I did wonder if you needed to heat the milk, because you're supposed to use, warm or hot water. So I would assume that you also need to heat that milk up a little bit. And then we're going to use 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is a homemade vanilla that I have, and this one's been steeping or whatever for a good, I don't know, almost a year probably. I am due to make some more of this, which I will do with you guys on this Ditch and Make series. Ditching the store-bought brand, making it at home, or at least trying it. Okay, that's it for the ingredients. So if you're just joining me, I'm just letting you know what I'm making instead of buying lately. This recipe is from Rachel at Grace Nourish Grow. This is a half a cup of maple syrup, a half a cup of cocoa powder, a half a cup of very warm or hot water, 1/4 a teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. And we're just gonna put this lid on, give it a shake, hope this works out. Looks like there's some sticking to the bottom, so we might have to get in there with a spoon or something here in a second. But I was looking at the cost of this. We have some Hershey's syrup. This is from a while ago. This was in our pantry. This is a 48-ounce bottle of Hershey's syrup. This cost at Walmart, it's priced at, was it $7 something right now? if my math is correct, there's a good chance it's not, but it costs less than half of that to make 48 ounces, so the same amount of the homemade, because a lot of you already have salt at your house. You maybe already have cocoa, but you might have to buy that. You probably already have some vanilla. You might have to get the cane sugar. You could probably use regular sugar, but the whole purpose is to have more of a natural, healthier type of thing. Okay, we're gonna look at this. Okay, this is not thick. Can't really see it, but man, it absolutely smells amazing. You can use this on so many things. Ice cream, pancakes, waffles. Put it in your coffee, or like your, if you like chai or something, you want to add that chocolate to it. You could even add a bit of espresso powder to this just to give it a different flavor and a different taste. What else? You could drizzle it. I mean, there's so many things you can use chocolate syrup for because it's just a win-win. Okay, let's try it. See how it tastes. Oh my goodness. Okay, I thought it was gonna be good, but that is so good. Okay, well, now that I've tried her recipe, I highly recommend it. This can be stored in the fridge for about 2 weeks. You know, kind of what you're trading off here, you're not getting any corn syrup. You're not getting any mystery ingredients. You're not getting any high fructose corn syrup. None of that when you have your homemade. I mean, really, you're dealing with half of the amount of ingredients. I counted the ingredients on this. I was up to 11. The one thing it does, it has no artificial color, so I think that's a plus if you're buying this. And again, this can be anywhere between $6 and $8, whereas this you're looking at, you could make it for right around $3.50. Not for that amount, for the same amount, for 48 ounces. I don't need that many. I don't know how many ounces this particular batch made. Plus, you can customize it if you want to add in that a bit of espresso, if you want to use a different type of sweetener, if you want to make it creamier, you can kind of add some milk in with like the water, but still equaling that half a cup. Let's think of what else. I don't know. You can use it on so many different toppings. Oh, obviously, make your chocolate milk with it. I think that's it. So price-wise, half the cost. Money-wise, or that's price-wise. Oh, sorry. Ingredient-wise, half the ingredients. No artificial anythings. Like, you know exactly what you're getting in this. And it's kind of like giving your family a good treat that you know is going to be fine for them to take. You know what's in there. Your body's going to process that so much better. So anyhow, thanks for being part of my Ditch and Make series today, where I was just showing you what you can make instead of buy for this made from scratch chocolate syrup. And I would love for you to subscribe or give a thumbs up if you found any value in what we were doing today. And I hope to see you next time.